Cullen Wolf.
To the bottom left, in the red for Samsung Khan. He is...
Samsung Khan Shine.
Looking good in his first game. Able to take it. Now 1-0 in the group. Up against a Terran player who also took the first game in the up and downs. Starting to the top right, a former TSL player. This is...
Quantic Center.
Yeah, and as I said, talking a little bit about the players and about what they accomplished so far, not only in Wings of Liberty in general, but just in the recent past, especially in the up and downs. We had Shine with his victory over Fantasy, who looked really strong. He also took out MMA in the preliminaries. Also won against Ryung just now, today. So I feel like his Terran versus... his Zerg versus Terran is the one matchup where he's especially strong.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, then you have a player like Senna where we don't really know too much about his personal history against Zerg. We have him with a couple of matches that he won, especially in the last up and downs where he defeated Jaedong and his former teammate TSL Shine, not this Shine that we have in this game. So it's a little bit hard to judge this game. I can certainly understand why you said they are both on the same on the same level, but I don't know. It's tough. I feel you're right. This is basically a coin flip.
Yeah, it's hard to call. It's a match where we are going to have a close game. If this were a best of 3, I think we'd go to game 3. It's not what we have, though. This is the up and downs, but...
Once again, if I would have to put money on it, I would probably rule this in favor of the Quantic Terran player.
I would as well, and I'll tell you my main reason. And my main reason is that Kesper players struggle in a format where they cannot prepare for one opponent in all the maps. They have so many different maps to prepare for so many different opponents in a group situation like this, whereas Center has been here before. Yep. He made it to the wildcards last time. He's also played in the GSTL, a tournament where you know you might come out, but you don't even necessarily come out, where you have no idea who your opponent's going to be. You know what opponent you think you might face. He has more preparation in the GSL League type format.
We will find out today if the Kesper up and down curse is actually a thing.
Yeah, is it real?
2 seasons. Not a single Kesper player qualified through the up and downs. And in our earlier group today, also the one Kesper player that we had didn't stand a chance. Now we have the second. Will one of those Kesper players that we have in Group B be able to get into Code S, or will they fall to Code A?
Third time's a charm. If we have no Kesper players get to the up and downs,
then it's the thing.
Then it might as well be, if you don't get to the 3rd round in Code A, you just don't play.
Yeah.
We would just make that a rule. Save time. Well, the Overlord gets some information here. He doesn't know, though, if there's anything in the main. Does he see gas? No. Does he see a 3rd command center? No. This is a heavy amount of pressure coming out from him. He's making 8 lings here. And in fact, with only 2 Marines out on the map, and if he makes that reactor right now, he's actually going to have to pull out. He's going to lose a lot of SCVs. And the thing is, he does not have his depots ready either, and he's focusing on the neutral depot!
That was close.
But the SCVs are now trapped on the outside.
This is just the style that we see from Shine. He is so aggressive with his builds. He's someone who's really tough to predict.
Gets the mule. Gets the 2nd mule as well. Ouch. That's a lot of resources. That's 270 per mule that he couldn't have as fast as he wanted to.
This early in the game, this is going to affect you a lot. This is the butterfly effect right there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Uh-oh,
and
he's
now
now
he's
in
the
the
main.
base.
And the Marines, there's only 2 of them. Good micro, he will be fine, but he's going to lose some hit points, and this is just very annoying. This is also a great opportunity for Shine to see, okay, you're going Reactor Hellions, your 3rd command center is late.
Yeah. This is a really good position for Shine now to be in. He misses his Overlord, though, which is really annoying for him, given that he has such a lead. Look how he suddenly piles up all this money. This is because he couldn't get rid of it. He's probably going to take a 3rd base because of that. Yep, one of the reasons now, getting rid of the excess money, knows that he put Center into a very passive position. So this makes up a little bit for the supply block that he had, but he's still being supply blocked here. So this is not really what he wanted to pull off. But so is Center, by the way.
Yeah. Center is heavily supply blocked as well. This happens a lot when your builds get messed up. You know, when you have lings in your base suddenly and you didn't account for, you might miss a depot. Or if you're microing lings that you didn't expect to necessarily get in your opponent's base, you miss an Overlord. So this is common for both players.
Especially in the early games. Small mistakes that you make in the early games or problems that you have, they will just transition, like go
They
into the
pile
late game. They pile up, and at some point it's just going to be too much. So this is very, very tricky now for Senna. But at least he takes down one of the overlords.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is great. Starts double E-base, gets his stem out. And Shine is getting his evolution chambers at a relatively similar timing, so neither player's gonna have a massive upgrade lead. Look at this. Center is moving across the map with a weird little army here. He's got just a few... He's got 3 Marines and a Marauder with 4 Hellions. If he brought an SCV, he might be able to bunker here.
You know what we don't have?
Oh, he does have the bunker up. I didn't see it on the mini-map. There's actually a bunker complete.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's going to get in there. Oh, this is so annoying. This means that Shine is now going to have to target down the SCV before he can kill the bunker because of the repair.
This is really annoying, and the Hellions are just waiting for an opportunity to get in there.
The Queens, though, will not be distracted. But he has to react somehow. The hatchery will go down otherwise. He has some transfuse energy.
Well, the thing is, we don't have speed for those Zerglings. He decided to go into lair tech before starting speed, so this is also going to be an issue here, especially against the Hellions. Even on creep, that's going to be a problem.
Oh, here come the Hellions down to protect the bunker. Targeting down the Queens. The Zerglings taking some hits as well. The SCV is gone.
The Queens are already losing a lot of energy here, and at least one of them is going to die.
Yeah.
Oh, actually not a single one. Wow, well done here.
There's a transfuse, not only the Queen, but the hatch.
Saves the hatch.
Great defense by Shine there. That was a very special situation where the bigger story, I feel, than the bunker is, like you said, the Queens blocking the Hellions. Because if he sends all his Queens blindly and panics, then the Hellions get into the natural and do even more damage.
Well, let's not forget that he lost a lot of transfuses because of it. Let me just confirm. Oh, no, actually, I'm sorry, my bad. He has 6 Queens in total, not only the 4 that I originally saw. So he didn't even lose transfuses because of that. Wow. The 6 Queen defense here with the late gas is really working for him. Even with the bunker. Not bad.
Yeah, I think... I mean, if you consider the energy lost, it was annoying. It's not something Shine feels comfortable with, but it was a good defense nonetheless. Not very much loss for him here. Now, the upgrades are so smooth for Center, though. He's got the armory coming up here. 1-1 finishing up. It could be a little bit better, but you see he hits his upgrades much faster than the Zerg.
He also goes into a bit of a faster siege tank mode, and that's something that will really, really help him a lot, because as you can see now, Baneling speed has been started, Spire's on its way. We are going to see Link meter Baneling again, and this is really the style that Shine prefers.
Center is doing a great job with his Hellions. We don't see Hellion play used like Center is using it right now to control the map as actively anymore.
No.
Usually these days you see very few Hellions after the initial wave.
It's also quite interesting to see that Shine is now going for a hidden 4th base. It's not really like hidden, but it's in a position where you usually would not immediately scout it, and a lot of players lost matches because they did not see it, assume that the Zerg would just build the 4th at the normal position, a little more to the center of the map.
Yeah, this is a really good point. But the thing is, it's a risk as well, because if Center finds it, obviously it's going to be knocked down instantly. Hellions here poke. As soon as the Lings get off creep, Shine can't chase anymore.
What you try to do when you have the first 2 medivacs, you just move out and drop a few scans, take down creep tumors. But as soon as there are mutalisks, you can't really do that anymore. Without the mutalisks, you just pick up your units when there's a Baneling force running in. But with the mutalisks, it's a different story. Then you have to just move back with your entire army, or we'll lose the medivacs and all your units as well.
Yeah, it's a very thin window. Like the Viking. The Viking gives very important information because it can show the hatchery, for example, on the left side, kill overlords, but more important than any of the others, I feel, is that it shows where the mutas are. Okay, he has mutas now. Now I get the turrets. I need them right at this moment. Starts at Central Tower, starts 2 turrets already. And again, great vision by Shine. He's shown us time and time again in his Zerg vs. Terran that he's always got these Lings burrowed all over the map. They're running around. He's going to find your drops if you've got any. Uh-oh.
On the base at the bottom right, that's the bigger story here. The drop, of course, is being shut down by Shine now, but at least Senna can do some damage to the hatch here. He doesn't realize that actually doesn't care that the Queen is sacking his Marines. The medivac is doing all the healing that is needed.
And the Lings are racing over to save it. He will actually stop the destruction of his hatchery, but it's weakened for later if another drop comes in. And the mutas actually totally ignore this. They go straight into the natural right now. There are turrets in place. Nice defense by Center.
Yep. The missile turrets are already there, and he takes out a Mutalisser Turret immediately. Shine now even going into the infestation pit. He wants to start his transition, which is a very smart choice. And his creep spread is just getting crazy. He's nearly at the 4th of Senna. He has creep all over the map. It's so aggressive.
Notice that Senna uses a scan here before he moves out even down his own ramp because he's scared. Shine has that map control. He's got that ability to use burrow banelings. We've seen it time and time again. Sensor tower goes down here. That's already a good trade for Shine, who should be able to get out without taking any muta losses.
Shine's Zerg versus Terran is really incredible. He is so aggressive about it and makes sure that he doesn't commit too much. And as I say, he runs into Simp Marines and the missile turret. Dropping, apparently taking care of the drop at the bottom left and therefore not paying too much attention to his attack.
Yeah. Center cannot afford to lose those tanks. Now he gets them all together. Siege tank count for Center is up to 8 now, so he's got a very healthy count of those, which will make baneling attacks very difficult. Not only at his bases, but also just against the army. He's going to have to try to run around the army, pick off siege tanks, and keep denying Center's 4th base. He never wants to fight this army head-on. He needs his investors first.
But he forces Senna back again. Senna is just very reluctant to move out. He's scared of the creep, he's scared of the army, he doesn't want to run into flanks. There's always the potential of a run-by and an attempted attack at the 3rd. And this is what he has to deal with.
Yeah, the hatch here very low on hit points though. Center is facing an attack of his own at his 3rd base and he holds it, and he will kill the hatch to the bottom right easily if he targets it.
Yeah, he takes down the Zerglings immediately, and now he can move in. Suddenly most of the bang for Shine is gone, and he's trying to pull this off. +3 attack has been started, a few stray tanks in the middle of the map, and now here's the siege up. He can at least start to take down the hatch, but can he really kill it? He focuses on this, the spine crawler. Oh, but he takes the Mutalisser in the middle of the map.
Yeah, I feel he definitely could have gotten that if you were paying attention to him, but he was obviously worried about the attack at his own 3rd. And now he's going to go in, and this is a big problem. This is the other 4th base of Shine, which is going to fall instantly here. He will not save this one.
Senna decided that it's time to really put pressure on the Shine, that he can't just sit back and wait because there's way too much momentum building up for the Samsung Khan player. And here comes the big fight, but there are Banelings, well, here they go, but a little bit too late.
Yeah, very late here. There was not a lot of room for Senna to work with, as you can see here.
Senna really running into a trap there. At the bottom left, he's behind the mineral patches. He has the bank and he's struggling to just get the production going. He will lose most of those medivacs now.
Yeah, it could have been even worse. Nice save on the medevacs now, though. It could have been worse if the banelings were there earlier, like you said, but he turns... Shine turns the situation with late banelings into a great one with the trap against the mineral patches, against that wall. He still has that base to the bottom right, so even though he lost the 9 o'clock, he's feeling okay on economy right now. He's not stifled, he's not suffocating.
It's still a very even fight if you think about it. I mean, the supply is very, very similar, and there's only a small difference, which is mainly caused because of the production that Senna has. The 3 bases are there, the 4th is being built. We will most likely see a planetary there. And here comes another run-by attempt that is immediately being countered by a few units rallying to the top left and trying to make that happen. And another base dies at the bottom right. Senna is now playing a really great multitasking
He
game.
finally gets the hatchery at the bottom right. He's also working on this hatchery here. Investors, though, may die. A bad rally here. If Center scans, he could kill them.
Yeah, but he didn't see. He took down 3 of them, but then he doesn't see that a few of them got burrowed. But it doesn't really matter all too much. Senna is getting a lot of... Well, he gets a lot of momentum here. He has a 4th base now. He denied the bases of Shine. He's trying to make sure that he has the better upgrades. This is just a great position for him to be in. He's really making this work.
Yeah, his multitasking is really starting to come through and give him the ability to keep the Zerg always pressured away from him. Every time Shine tries to come in here too, it's too late. There's already a defense set up.
Yeah, it's very tricky for Senna that he doesn't have the planetary just yet, but he's researching it. And the problem is that Shine doesn't even know about it. Shine is just so focused on this 3rd base. It looks like he has a very...
He has a tunnel vision on it. He just keeps focusing on the space. He's not attached to anything else. It's like his only goal is to do severe damage to that base, but Center has goals all over the map. He's got objectives and checkpoints. He's clearing up the creep on the left side. He's got a massive second wave going to where he assumes one of the 4th bases will be remade, but there's nothing there.
But the thing for Senna, though, is that he plays this very cautious. He's going into additional starports just to have the Viking production that he needs against Broodlords. It's going in! There are no infestors, there's no nothing! He takes down 3 of them, and even the Corruptor is now dead. The base is gone. Center is taking his opponent apart now.
Center is out multitasking Shine like crazy right now. Even the Brewlord and Corruptors there that could have escaped had he microed them go down. Center still has a few forces left on the left side of the map as well that he could use. Oh, he could even drop it in the main here. Is he going to do it? I feel it would be a good choice.
We're a really young player here, just fighting for a spot in Codes. Guys, if you want to give him some support, definitely send him a tweet, follow him, give him a shout out. His Twitter account is actually at Quantic_Center, the same you see at the top right. He takes this game, his second win now in this up and down group. Definitely let him know. There's his idea again, Quantic_Center. That's exactly his Twitter account. He takes down Shine here, an opponent who has beaten so many good Terran players already. Great performance here by Center. Really well done.
Yeah. It's funny because he had such a...
Because it's true.
It's funny because it's true, but Shine had such a good expression on his face, you know, from the beginning, smiling all the time, even in the booth before his matches. Now suddenly looking a little bit serious and solemn in the booth. Center tore him apart like wrapping paper on Christmas morning.
And the thing is, we had Shine with such a great play. I'm getting punched by Hyun while we're on camera. I punched him earlier, and I feel this is his revenge now.
I think maybe he didn't know we were on camera. He probably wouldn't have done that, but...
Yeah, probably not.
It's Hyun, you never know.
He did it earlier, and I actually hit him really hard on the shoulder. I think that's gonna hurt for a while. But well, he got his revenge now. As I said, Shine played really well in this game. It was not like Center just won against an opponent who was really a lot worse. That was really Center in a great game. Shine not able to take him down, so now suddenly Center is 2-0 in this group, as is already Creator. And before we head into the next set of matches, we are going to jump into another commercial break. See you guys in a few at the GSL Up and Downs Group B.